Hey SnowRunner fan, in this video we're going to look at the Azov 7330. Before we get started though, I'd like to send a big shout out to everyone who's subscribed, liked, commented on, or shared my videos in the last few months. I really appreciate it, and it's what keeps the channel going. Thank you so much. So as I said, we're going to look at the Azov 7330. This is a console mod, and you're going to see the upgrades that I've made to it. The engine, the off-road gearbox, suspension raised, big badass mud tires, of course. Yeah, there we go. And the advanced medium winch, and you can see the stats circled here: A+, A, and C+, I believe. So now that we've taken a look at the customizations, we'll take it outside of the garage, take a look at it. This is a long truck, 10-wheeler. Twin steer, but one of the cool things about this twin steer is that it also has steering in the rear. Alright, so that should be a bit of a help in keeping the turning radius down. We'll see though. We'll put it through its paces and we'll find out for sure. Take a look at the inside. Start it up, gauges work, truck sounds good. Take a look at the back, nothing to see on the passenger side. Now the driver's side's a lot better, and we can actually see the last wheels there, so that's good. Good thing for parking and turning around and stuff. Alright, so first things first, we'll move on to the mud hole just outside of Black River. It's a garage. You'll see how these big mud tires work on this really large truck. This is an off-road truck, but it has to be one of the biggest off-road trucks I've got in my garage, for sure. I have off-road trucks that are about a quarter the size of this one. And I have heavy-duty trucks that are less than half the size of this truck. In any event, it seems to go through the mud quite easily here. And here's the test of the turning radius. I've seen way better. Yeah. Not great. But turning radius isn't everything, right? I mean, the length of this truck has a specific purpose, and if that gives it a longer turning radius, then that's just the way it is. Alright, through the mud. Horn sounds good. Okay, now we'll take it on to the quarry and see how it does here in the in what I normally refer to as the truck playground, because I find that this is a great area to test different things like stability and maneuverability and that sort of thing on a truck, the strength of it sometimes. And I must admit that I'm a little nervous bringing such a long truck down here with a twin steer on it, because just about every time I've done that with other twin steers, I've flipped them over at one point or another in the quarry and had to either rescue or recover, and well, rescuing can be fun and recovering is easy. It's when you're shooting video, you just want the truck to perform properly and get in and out of the quarry without flipping over 5 or 6 times while you're shooting video. Anyway, so we'll put it in low, take it down the embankment here. Gets hung up a little high centered. The all-wheel drive will help. There we go. So far I'm pretty impressed with this truck, considering its length and its twin steer capabilities. I'm not really a huge fan of that normally. This truck seems to be exceptional though. Now I'm still trying to decide which way to take it up out of here. I think we'll take my favorite shortcut here, even though this is normally where I flip these longer trucks. Alright, let's see how it does. Oh, nice. Very nice. No issues at all, except getting stuck here a little. That's not a big issue. That was awesome. Very stable. Pretty maneuverable too, except for that turning radius. This truck is doing remarkably well for its configuration, in my personal opinion, of course. Okay, so we're going to go past where we came down and take this other shortcut up out of here. Now this is a bit of a little S turn, so it might be tight for the longer truck, but we'll see how it handles it. We have to back up and turn around, but not so bad at all. Very impressive. Oh yeah, this is an Azov I would definitely put in my stable of off-road trucks. Could be advantageous to have such a huge off-road truck. It handles itself this nicely. Alright. Now, one of the things that I forgot to mention, and I figure I needed to bring up, is the fact that this truck is ready for phase 3. It's got all the log carrying paraphernalia that you'll need to move medium and long logs about. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that before we carried on. Now that we are familiar with that fact, we can move on and finish up the obstacles by going through the river in the Yukon in the flooded foothills map. This river has a bit of a current that sometimes gives larger trucks somewhat of a hard time. But this one should be, I think, a little different. By the time its rear end is in the water, its front end is almost out of the water, so yeah, no problems, no issues whatsoever. Amazing. This is a brilliant truck. Brilliant. You're welcome. Alright, so if you found this video entertaining or helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe, like, share, and maybe write a comment or ask a question. I do my best to answer the questions, and I love reading the comments. So please take a moment to share your thoughts on this video with us. In any event, stay safe and take care. And until the next video, bye for now.